I am a multidisciplinary artist, and out of all my art forms, I find writing to be my only art form that I find I'm scared to do. I'm a bit shy around it. I feel too vulnerable around it, so much so that I have not put, what's the word I want to use? I don't practice writing. I practice all my other art forms, but writing, I rarely practice it and I rarely use it. So today, I want to read something I wrote on Substack last year, just so that I can get over my writing. I want to be acquainted with my writing. And I feel the first way to do it is to get intimate with what I have already written, which, as a self published author, it is so funny to me that I'm shy around my work. When I published my book, um, I don't think I've ever gone back to it. I have never reread it again, but we will get back to that at some other point. Right now, I want to read what I wrote on Substack, and I want to meet it with curiosity as if I were a reader and not the writer, but also I want to critique it from a writer's perspective. I wrote this on 16th September last year. Also, I don't like the interface. It feels really, I am visually impaired, so this feels like a lot to read, but however, we'll get into it. I Am Not Lost is the title. I have not written anything for such a long time, not even in my journal. Captions don't count. Haven't felt alive in any art form. Everything is dull, but also exciting, but also draining. I am not finding joy in anything, even existence is a chore. I hate everything, yet I yearn for everything. Maybe this denying myself of everything is what is making me joyless. Maybe it's because I'm depressed. Maybe it's because I make excuses not to show up in the way I want. Maybe it's the fading away that's making me feel lost. Lots of maybes, no inspiration, only doom and gloom. But still, I wake up, somewhat sure, somewhat hope for the best. So maybe I'm not lost in the ways that I think I am, thinking I am giving up on self, on life. I am just lost by not being wild, wanting to somehow conform. Capitalist, Capitalism has a long hand in this. I am lost because I just want to show up and not be judged. Also, who is judging? Maybe I just want to just experience everything and nothing. I think that all of this doesn't even make sense and it doesn't all matter. That I am indeed not lost, just learning to forge in the direction of my crazy. A self indulgence above all else. Scary but freeing, heady but stable, a rebellion. But maybe I am indeed lost, and that's okay too. Oblivion, ruin, ecstasy, they are all home. I am not lost. Oh, I wrote that in September, and I still see myself as that I am not lost. And if I am, it's also okay. I feel my writing is so vulnerable to me. I feel like you're in my capillaries right now. You're in me. And maybe that's why I shy away from writing because I do feel as if it opens me up in ways other art forms don't do that. And because writing is something also I share, it feels you know me too much. You're seeing me. But I feel vulnerability is not such a bad thing. I shouldn't be that scared. Now to the writing. I feel my way of writing is very repetitive in the words or in the phrases. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all because also that's how I think or speak. I don't know. It could be a style of writing. However, I feel that my thought processes are not whole. It's as if I'm writing half part of a thought and then the other is just, so it feels like my writing is incomplete. I don't know what to make of that. Maybe I should write more. I will. I still haven't journaled since I wrote that. Maybe I should start journaling. Maybe a lot of maybes. um, that wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. I still feel open, but it's not as bad as I envisioned it to be. And so I will keep doing it until I'm very comfortable with what I'm writing and keep improving at the skill of writing because writing is a skill. And I see that I'm lacking in some ways, especially expressing my thoughts fully. Because as I'm reading that, because I am transported to when I wrote this piece, I can feel that what I really wanted to say at the time is not reflecting, and even my sentences and how things are feel very incomplete to me. I don't know if someone else is reading, that person who is not me would feel it, or maybe that the incompleteness is also what I was feeling. I don't know, but I will keep visiting what I've written first before I start writing again, just so I know what my writing feels like, looks like, and the style and the things that excite me about how I write. Also, follow me on Substack. I haven't written in a while, but I may write at some point this year. So, yay! And this is my first like YouTube video. Clap for me. Yay! Until next time.